Hey guys, it's Peter Jordan from Sunrise Marine of Alabama, and today we're going to go to the Cape Horn factory and we're going to meet up with Tyler Caesar. He's the vice president there at the factory, and we're going to learn what makes the Cape Horn a Cape Horn and what separates it from all the competition.
Basically, the main difference between our product and other products is going to be the amount of laminate that's used inside the hull. This would be pretty much industry standard for boat laminating schedule as far as the thickness of the hull. This is actually the recipe that we use on our parts, our consoles and small parts. Now for our boats, that is actually going to be the bottom of our boat. This would be the outer chine. You can see a foam core that goes up through the side. And as we go down towards the keel, if this kept going, it would be twice as thick at the keel because we overlap everything at the keel. So basically, to sum it up, this is the amount of laminate that we put in the bottom of our boats. This would be the amount of laminate that the average boat uses. Big difference.
We're basically at the very beginning stages. We're going to go back and alternate layer after layer to build the outer hull. This is our 27 in the mold. Multiple layers of laminate are in the hull. We've already have our core that's placed into the hull. And basically what the core is going to do is help increase our thickness without adding any weight.
Gotcha.
And in composites, every time we double our thickness, our strength goes up 4 times. So we're basically increasing the strength of this boat 4 times without adding any extra weight. Very critical, and it's part of our aspect of construction that really sets us apart. A lot of other companies would use balsa wood in this type of an application, right. but we're using Divinycell, which is actually an aircraft type material. At 50 miles an hour, water is basically the density of concrete. So we think you're going to drive on concrete. That's why we have so much laminate in the bottom, but in the sides, that's where we're starting to use the aircraft type materials to really lighten up the boat. So it's a complete engineering feat, I would say, in this hull. It's a recipe that's proprietary to each design. I don't know of anybody else that would really build the recipe that we would. It's just not cost effective.
Right.
But we can't mass produce these, so basically we're not going to correct anything or try to cut any corners.
So it's a small house making a great product one at a time.
Exactly. Our whole products are designed completely in-house. Chris Fabro is the designer of these boats, and we have a saying that simplicity is its own reward. These boats are very simple. Simple by design, simple to own, simple to maintain.
And that's a big difference.
Oh yeah, it's a huge difference across the board. The original boats from 30 years ago are still in service today. And the cutwater is the business end. We'll call it the nose, okay? And basically this is where the boat first contacts the water. And traditional thought is, how sharp can we make the bow? It's going to cut waves. And that's true, it's going to hit the water and cut waves. What we learned over years is it's also going to push down into water as it's cutting the water. Right. And it takes that much more energy to climb back up. So it's displacing more water, throwing spray everywhere, but you're going to use a lot more power. Chris figures all this magic out of these boats. And the 31 was the first to incorporate this, and you can feel it feels kind of rounded, but it's sort of flat and rounded. And this is a changing number all the way down. It's an exact recipe. So when you hear people say, look at the flare on that boat, I bet it does a great job. All your Carolina buildings. Yeah. If you're building something up here to keep water out of the boat, you did something wrong down here. And we learned that 30 years ago. And it all starts right here. Each one of these elements is working to direct that water away.
Right.
You know, it's just like the stress that we're going to encounter in the hull. Back to I said you're going to drive on concrete for 100 miles. If you buy this boat, you're going 100 miles offshore. That is what we believe, period. So everything's designed around that premise. And we'll put foam inside of these boats. We'll pressure fill them with foam. And everybody can identify with that's unsinkable, that's what they wrap their head around. We don't really do it for that reason. That's a great benefit. I wouldn't go offshore in a boat that can sink. But, you know, that's a great benefit. We do it, it absorbs all the energy. Would you buy a car without shock absorbers? Right. This boat, that foam absorbs all that energy, it dissipates it throughout the hull, and it protects the boat and the occupants. So the ride's going to be much better. Basically what we have here is the leaning post for a 36 XS. It doesn't have the tackle, there would be tackle drawers and everything in here, but it's kind of neat. You get to look back in and see the sheer size of this live well that's well over 60 gallons. And, you know, if you're going to go offshore, we want you to carry as much live bait as possible. We're all about live bait fishing. We do have drawers and tackle storage everywhere. You know, we've got the tilt outs for all your tackle. But we do, the centerpiece of all of our boats is live bait.
Literally, this is the rubber rail of a Cape Horn. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
You can do this in multiple colors, which I think is great. But look at the thickness of this thing.
And what this is it's a vinyl, and it's basically the same material that vinyl windows, hurricane-rated windows, are made out of. And we have a very unique design. If you look at the edge on the side of the boat here, how this would attach, we've got this edge. Most boats go together with what's called a shoebox design. The two go together, you shoot little screws, and then you put a piece of rubber. It's a great way to put it together. It's real pretty. Ours is structural. We've got this big contact edge that goes across. We've got an adhesive, then it's glass, and then this gets filled with 3M 5200. It's going to basically go on here, and then every 8 inches we're going to have a 1/4 inch stainless steel fastener. So this thing is so overbuilt, but this, you can run it to the dock, and this is all from experience. I mean, necessity of, we all have experiences where we're going to bump into something. This protects everything. 3/16 stainless steel. It's like having a steel-toed boot. You do not want to be on the receiving end of this if you run into something, whether it be another boat. You don't want to play chicken with one of these Cape Horns, I can tell you that.
Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned as much as we did. I know for me, I've been with Sunrise Marine and Cape Horn for years, and every time we go to the factory, I learned something new. It was great to get to meet up with Tyler and understand what makes the Cape Horn a Cape Horn, and we'll see you soon.